My fellow YouTubers, this is David with my hydrogen generator. I'm just testing my old one with the same formula, the 1 3/4 KOH, just to see how it does with the old generator. You see the old one, 10 negatives and 4 positives, and then there's only 3 plates of neutrals in between a negative and positive. And at 20 amps, so far, this is 20 amps. Okay, let's get over here and show you. Well, right at 20 amps. It's not quite 20 amps yet, but I'm going to try to document this so you see what the difference on the output is, so I can have this to compare when I put the other one back on here at 20 amps and then 30 amp, or increments of 5. How about that? 5 amps. See what the differences are. This has been on there since, let's see here, I've been doing 12-13, and it's this has been on there for 2 hours. 12-13, 2 hours. It's only got up to, and we started at 8 amps. Okay, I did have a fan on it. I had this little small fan right here on it, and it was cooling it off, and it kept it at 16 amps for a long time. So I took it back off. Then I put these little clips on here, so it make it easier to put it back on if I want to put it on there. But it kept it cool at 16 amps for a long time. So we're only going on 20 amps. The fan's been off of it for maybe 25, maybe 30 minutes. I didn't realize it was that late. 2 hours just getting up that. That ain't real good, but I had the fan on it. So next time I'll check it out without the fan. The fan that's going right now is that one, just to keep the power supply cool. I need to keep it cool so it don't overheat. It's an old power supply. I have no idea who Astron is or whatever it is. I think it made it come from Radio Shack. I have no idea what year this thing is, so I know it's old. But it does a pretty good job on the power, so keep it around for a while. And this is the production on it that you can see at, say, 19 amps. Well, it's right at 20. We'll just say 20 amps. Okay, it's going back and forth between 20 and 19. Alright, we open this thing up, see if you can see the fumes come out of it. Probably not. But you will be able to hear it pop when I go get this lighter, which I'm not ready for. I'm not going to turn this off and start over. So let's just go ahead and get the lighter. You see the lighter, our production on it. It still produces, so but it doesn't. It's 2 hours at 20 amps. Of course, I had the fan on. That's my bad. I took the fan off because it wasn't heating up enough, and it does need the heat to help on my stuff anyhow. I don't know how that works scientifically because I'm not a scientist and won't claim to be one. I'm a carpenter, plumber, and a student at HAVAC, so that's where I'm at with my scientist wise. So I know how to build things. I'm very mechanically inclined, and I like to experiment with things. And this is one of the things I saw May of last year on YouTube, and it caught my eye, and it got me interested in it. for fuel wise, and I came this far with it. So I invested a lot of money into this. If you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, I wouldn't get into it. Now this module right here I got from my mother because she's into ham radio, so I borrowed this from her because she is not using it. She's not into ham radio anymore, but I need it for my experiments, so I asked her if I could borrow it. And here it is. It's at my house now. All the materials I bought myself, angle iron, the plastic, that came from California. The stainless steel came from here in Roanoke, Virginia, at a mechanical shop. They were using, that's all scrap stainless steel, which they had a plasma cutter so they could cut it the way I want it. And all this other stuff, I said, I'll need these quick connects because, you know what, it's faster doing it that way than trying to put these clamps on it all the time. So I did the quick connects. But I find that the hydrogen is actually eating the brass part of it off on the inside. So it's not great. Brass and hydrogen don't go together. I got pieces of little brass chips down here when I cleaned out one of the ends of these connectors. It's just peeling off of it. So now brass and hydrogen just don't go together. So everything you need needs to be stainless steel of everything. This is what I got. When I go back to inside the car, the only thing we do have, I don't know if there's any brass nipples, not brass, I know we got brass nipples, but stainless steel nipples, I don't think we have. So I'm going to just stay with the brass for now, and if there's something else out there I can use, then and I can find it, that's what I'll get. So, like I said, I'm just checking this, my old generator here, see what kind of production it's going to do with this, with the 1 3/4 tablespoons of KOH. It's up to 20 amps, so that's what I'm getting for 20 amps on this one. I believe on my other video, I think I showed it at 20 amps a couple times, and I have to just go back and check it out, see what it looks like. But I think the other one right here that we got, that's the new one. Okay, I don't need a flashlight over here. I just got it upside down because I had to take some tubes off of it. That's the new one, which was doing real well, so that one's not coming apart. That's the one HHO Connections said to build it, so I built it that way, and it does real fine. This is my setup of everything, so I just want to see what the ingredients would do with this certain one. So if it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm about out of time. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me put this up. I'm just in the experimenting stage right now, so see y'all on the tube. Adios.